Live yet? Hey out there in the digital world. Sal Lawson here, coming to you with 3 tips on how to improve your gut health. 3 ways to improve your gut health and try to cut some belly fat, man. Everybody wants to try to improve that, you know. Gut health is a major part of our bodies, and with all the bacteria and microbes in our bodies, bacteria pretty much outlasts the cells in the human body. So we're more bacteria than we are human, as a matter of fact. And our bodies can't function without positive bacteria or good bacteria. So it's a key factor in supporting our immune system and helping us process and absorb nutrients and lower many conditions. The conditions out there that we risk to getting is, you know, there's a few of them: obesity, heart disease, diabetes, cancer, mental health problems, mood conditions. Anything you can do to, hey guys, how's everybody? Anything you can do to try to avoid, you know, the risk of these major things, cancers and heart disease and diabetes. That's a big major factor in the U.S. is, some of the top killers in the U.S. So it's pretty scary out there. Many of the chronic and autoimmune diseases, like I've got one, it's vitiligo, where the pigment comes out of my skin. It's many other chronic and autoimmune diseases are also linked to the microbiotic imbalance. That means the microbes in your gut not being properly balanced to where you can, you know, properly process the foods that you eat and, you know, make for a more healthy body. Basically, all that in a nutshell means trust your gut. When it's feeling funny, you need to revisit and look at your entire health. Your health state, the state health of your entire body. Now, we got a few tips, like I said, ways to try to improve your gut health. Tip 1: the Western diet. The Western diet, most foods in the Western diet are very high in sugars and low in fiber. And we in the U.S. eat a lot of processed foods. It's just really popular in the U.S., I guess, because it's cheaper to make the processed foods and pump it out and faster, and people can get, you know, a lot more food for a lot less. So that's why they tend to gravitate towards it, and it's advertised a lot more than the standard healthy, clean eating foods that you would want. So it basically all the food and the processed foods, they decrease the amount of bacteria in your gut. That's definitely something you don't want to do, is decrease the bacteria in your gut. Sorry guys, I'll swipe those comments away real quick. Hope everybody's having a good day. Back to this, basically the Western diet has been linked to increased risks of developing diabetes, heart disease, and even cancer. Like, you know, it's not an uncommon thing to read the ingredients and labels on something and see some very scary things, or things you can't pronounce and things like that. I mean, we don't know what they're putting in our foods really, but the FDA is kind of approving them. So one thing you can do to help the Western diet that we all get pushed in our face all the time is try to modify it. Maybe include more fruits, vegetables, maybe some more whole grains, maybe a lower intake of the processed foods, less stuff in a box, less stuff you have to mix together to, you know, try to get more whole foods, fruits, vegetables, and maybe lower intake of red meat. Red meat's great, but I mean, kind of space it out. You don't have to have it every single day, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Just try to help your body along, help you process more. Also, add in anything with high fiber. Fiber is the key to a happy gut. That's a pretty good statement. So anytime you can intake fiber, a lot of the foods out there that are processed are a lot less in fiber, so we're losing that extra fiber that we need in our diet to keep our gut happy. Like I said, fiber is the key to a happy gut. High fiber foods: raspberries, green peas, broccoli, beans, lentils, and whole grains. Anything with that type of stuff in it, you can definitely add into your diet. It'd be a good thing. Cut out any added sugars. Added sugars is a big one. I mean, even the juice these days, guys, apple juice you buy at the store, they add a ton of sugar to that. You can buy the stuff with with no added sugars, and that helps. The yogurts out there have a lot of added sugars. You just got to read the labels and look at things to make sure you're buying stuff that your body is happy about, or your gut will be happy about. Tip number 2, go for a 30-minute walk or run. Add gut health to the list of why you need to be working out, why you need to be going to the gym, right? Everybody tells you got to go to the gym for something. Gut health is one more thing that we definitely need to go to the gym for. The gut to exercise equation it's not quite clear yet, but basically many researchers believe that exercise reduces stress. Exercise reduces stress hormones, which in turn affect the microbes in your gut, and the microbes in your gut control how your gut acts and feels. Basically, you work out, the stress hormones in your gut are not affected, but you work out, you feel better, you're everything's going, and the microbes in your gut are happy. They're not as angry as they could be if you were just sitting around watching TV all the time. A 2018 study that I found online is that exercise increased the microbes that help reduce the inflammation, fight insulin resistance, and support a healthy metabolism. So why wouldn't you want all 3 of those things, right? Hey, Paul, how you doing, brother? Tip number 3, when to sleep. Sleep deprivation, imagine that, sleep deprivation. We all need better sleep in our lives. It's just hard to get it all the time. Sleep deprivation has been found to alter the bacteria in your gut. Basically, go to bed early, at least 30 minutes before you normally do on a weekday for quality sleep. That sleep, everybody needs to rest their body to be able to, to have a great day, to feel rested, to keep the health in their body going. So if anybody got any questions about all those 3 ways, definitely shoot something in the comments. No problem at all. So we've gone through all the 3 ways to improve your gut health. Hey, Tony, how you doing, brother? Now it's time to tell you how to burn the belly fat. The theory is behind all this is that the more good bacteria you have in your body, it helps you process food more efficiently and reduce your cravings. So basically, the more good whole foods you eat, or the more high fiber foods you eat, or the more real, whole foods like that you eat, it will last longer in your body, take slower time to break down, but therefore your body gets more nutrients out of it, and it keeps you fuller longer and reduces your belly fat. The added sugars, that's another thing. You don't want all the added sugars because that will in turn to fat. So the extra sugars you're adding in there, the processed foods, all the different junk that the America uses in our diets are just terrible. So basically the 3 ways that I mentioned was eating cleaner, a 30-minute workout, and plenty of sleep. That's what we touched on today. I've actually got 4 more tips that can really help your gut get back on track. And if you want those tips, just let me know. Feel free to comment, share this with anybody who needs their gut to feel a little better, maybe wants to change their diet, get a little bit cleaner eating. I've got the PDF. Reach out if you want it. Shoot me a message, comment, If you got any questions, definitely reach out. I've actually, my story is I was about 260 pounds back in 2012 when my son was born, and I didn't really work out a whole lot, but I made a commitment when around that time to lose some weight, and I started eating cleaner, and I took a lot of these things and used them, and I lost about 80 pounds. I didn't work out a whole lot, but I lost 80 pounds over the course of about a year and a half of just eating cleaner and watching these things. So I know they work, guys. If you want any more tips or anything, let me know. I appreciate y'all giving me a watch, and if you got any questions, shoot them in the comments. See you guys later.